Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager as the Soviet Union. I had to take a short break, so I kind of forgot exactly what I was doing here. Shoving people onto this? No, they're already on that. Who are these guys that are not doing anything? Regular rockets and space probes. Programs Zond 5 is done. Does not have any other tasks. Yes, Zone 5 is completely done. Just turn it off. That's not right, but all my flight controllers and stuff are ready to go. We'll open up the Venus mission. Straight to a Venus orbiter? Unable to compete with the planned American Viking probes to Mars, Venera 9 through 12 missions were conceived in 1973 as both the less expensive and less risky alternative, not duplicate the American planetary exploration efforts. Launched in June 1975, Venera 9 and 10, the first spacecraft to enter orbit. To orbit Venus, and its landers were the first probes to return images from the surface of another planet. 11 and 12 allowed for direct chemical sampling of Venus's soil, launched late in their launch window. Create insufficient fuel to enter orbit. Why is Venera 15 first? 7 should be the first thing we send, right? I think this one is technically what we should launch first here. Those guys on it. Now all I have left is regular rocket people. Shove them on this. Now that's done. Can't really do that. I think this is a lot weaker than what I already have, though, so it's really nothing for them to do after you train them. Guess I can train them into space probe people, so I'm gonna need and start opening up more than one space probe at a time. It's gonna be a while before they're ready. Prestige quite a bit. Did I schedule a launch? Nope. Launch another Voxhod here. I'd like to upgrade the flight directors again. He has somewhat worse flight directors because I want to put people into training. Wow, they really did not have very many ideas for Russian names in this. Tomislav, Yuri. We saw the Alexis before too. Hopefully I won't get too penalized for not having my best flight directors on the job. So these two guys. Gotta boost their overall scores. I don't know why they're getting flight director duty. Kind of less than ideal because I don't have the most learning. So if I boost this guy's lowest stats, he might become a flight director. Well, the astronauts, I can train most of them. Just need to save 3 of them, pretty much. Training up fitness and leadership. Last 3 I will save. Season. Save over slot 3. Now we will end the season. That spacesuit's not going to upgrade any further. Rocket isn't either. Really have anywhere else to send them though, it's kind of funny. And I have to switch them all over to space probe people pretty much. Launch mission, skip to outcome. Successful mission, good. Okay. As long as the Americans aren't doing anything, there's not much to worry about right now. I think I have enough flight controllers available to start another Voxhod, right? I think the next one's probably Let's increase their budgets. Oh well. Yeah, that's free pretty much to do. That might really help things out. I have money for days and days and days, so not too concerned about it. Get morale up, guys. Would have done that sooner had I known. Well, I'd seen it, but I just hadn't registered it in my head. So all these programs are pretty much done. Let's give it the save slot 1 because I haven't done anything. Payloads, EVA suits are done. I really can't help them out very much more. It's not really getting much progress. But they have a new suit to work on, so that's easy. And what else wasn't done? Not that. Proton KD. It's only getting 5%. It's time to move on to the big old cocksucking rocket. Huge, 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 huge rocket. Unbelievably big. Should be good now. Do you have any sub program I can do yet? Nah. Might be time to hire more SET people. Go into season though, just for yucks and giggles. The far end stuff gets such marginal upgrades to progress. It's headquarters is upgraded, but it's not too important. And I came back from training, which is kind of unfortunate. Everyone's morale is maxed out now. Hope that helps. Of course, I'm gonna bring down the average morale once I hire these guys. Like more space probe people. They have like all the rockets I need now. It's just a matter of missions for them to do. The high learning people. Deal. No one really has a high space probe score, so there are not very many people with high learning here. Let's hire these 3 guys. Okay. Did the lunar flyby. It's not too important. We're gonna do a lunar impactor next. Everyone graduated from advanced training. That's perfect. These guys came back from basic training? No, basic training people are still working. Advanced training people were doing rocket work? No, they were switching back to space probe people. Which I might just set them to, like, permanently upgrade their space probes. Oops. That's not what I think I'm wasting money when I do that, but... Target skill level. E. I think this guy had really low learning, so I don't think he's going to be able to get there anytime soon. Oh, he has 90. Scheduled mission. Little flight. Stir. And everyone nice and high on the ratings. Still, the flight directors are our weakest link, but that's because every one of their scores has to be really high, so they're always going to be pretty low. Slot 3. Session, skip to outcome, successful mission, outside orbital flight. Another heat shield test. Wow, that actually gave them a Gemini orbital flight. Docking and rendezvous. Damn. My money is crazy. It's weird how they chose to do things. They're just getting all this Gemini stuff. They skipped like everything else and only doing that. It's really concerning. Might get to the moon before me. Even though I was kicking their ass like so hardcore. I mean, the L700's at 84%. Spacesuits aren't really ready. Big rocket at 80%. I mean, I can start practice. Just don't think it's a very good idea. They're like really scaring me that they might beat me there if I don't. These three guys are also going to learn to space probes. If I save it here, I can start. It's not a big, it's not. I mean, my success chance isn't too bad. It's just like, how good do I want it to be before I try? to 82%, 100% difficulty. Oh. I believe it is safe to launch this mission. Okay. Oh, it's expensive. I don't know if I need to start training them up. Monitor this one, because this is a huge jump in progress. I mean, we're jumping from Voxhod to direct descent tests. Huge, huge rocket. Uh-oh. 80% chance to fix it. Did it. It's a very Kerbal-like freaking rocket. Huge. I think it holds something like 5 people. At least that's what it did in race into. Oh, failure. Mission failed. Yeah. Oh, we don't even want to run that risk, so we're gonna reload. Because now it's like, oh, the booster actually got upgraded, but the thing that kind of makes it not quite as bad. I think they're gonna beat me to the moon with stupid Gemini. But yeah, I can't. Oh, that's a lot of autosaves. I didn't realize it was autosaving. Okay, so what about that? That means we need to let's do Voxhod then. I mean, to some degree, it's not necessary anymore. The game doesn't work the way it used to, like even not just compared to Race into Space, but with the earlier builds, the early access builds. It used to be like you really had to do everything in order, or you'd have huge penalties. That doesn't seem to be applying anymore. Like, I don't think I even had to like launch Sputnik or anything. I could have just started working on whatever the easiest lunar landing is and just do that. I'm gonna open this up. I think that these have to be done in order. But like the easier missions don't have to be done before like this. Yeah, they did like this. Might have even done this, so I really have to like fly this. See, this is a different mission, so it's gonna have different roles, so it might not fail like the last one did. But we'll see. I'm gonna skip to outcome just to see if the mission failed. At what point? Glitch. Oh, launch. The rockets just aren't stable enough yet. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to fly more Gemini. Yeah, I wanted to click on this and do goals completion. So I think they're gonna start showing up as being ahead of me on some things. Rendezvous and docking, they beat me to. I'm probably gonna start doing the manned lunar passes too. Did space plane, but don't really care about that myself. So bait them to spacewalks and duration missions things. Like the question is, do I even do any more Voxhod stuff? Or do I just focus on training up my guys so that they just won't fail checks as easily? I think we just don't even do Voxhod stuff anymore. I think I gotta just... Well, how many turns until we get checked again? I mean, we at least have to reach 52,500 or we won't have enough money to go on. I mean, we won't get maximum money. I think I will just train people. Train. This might be the point where continuous training is really helpful. But I'm just gonna do single missions so I can keep track of them. Super annoying that like it was so easy at the start, but now they're like able to rush ahead of me here. Technically, it's the smartest thing they could do. Instead of trying to do Apollo, they're like, well, crap. The Soviets are crushing us. We're just gonna go try to land with Gemini on the moon. This is campaign mode, so I think we have to land. Like, landing on the moon's what wins it. Doesn't matter if we did everything else. Which I guess that's also true to life on the space race. It doesn't matter that the Russians did everything better than us. We still get the win. Do your skills. Anyone who's maxed out is kind of getting flight director training at this point, where I'm just raising up their weakest stat. So many people to go through now. Americans are doing different stuff every turn, though. It's kind of weird. We're out of time for this episode, though. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.